What's going on, B-Risers? Hope you're doing fabulous. Today's video is how to get away, how to avoid negative people, toxic people. Do you have toxic people in your life, or are you surrounding yourself with toxic people? We want to improve your life. I want to help you improve your life as well as your health, because that can impact your health on so many levels. So I'm just going to give my tips on how to get away from negative people, these toxic people. I like to call them parasites. I also like to eliminate parasites out of my body, so check on some of my videos on how to do that. But what it's about, first of all, stepping out of the environment, stepping away from that person. That's really the first step, is to get away from that environment. Take yourself away from that toxic environment. Once we do that, it's important to change your focus. Now, this can be probably the most challenging one, because your mind still be on them. So one thing I love to do is right away just change my focus. Whether that's just grabbing the guitar, focusing on music, even going for a walk in nature, that is gonna really help. It'll allow you to focus on the present moment, focus on the birds, whatever's going on around you. And it'll also allow you to bring in fresh oxygen, which is alkaline, and that's really going to help kind of cool things down. Because in these toxic environments, toxic people, they're really just unloading their own toxicity, their own negativity. Maybe they have low self-esteem. And usually these people that have low self-esteem constantly need to bring down other people to make themselves feel better. So this is really something that is going on in their own world. And they are just really, pouring it out on other people. So it's important to step away from the person, step away from the situation, and then really start changing your focus and changing your focus on something else, not on them. If we continue to focus on the negative people, that will grow and it'll continue to manifest. So what we want to do is change our focus on something that we want to grow. And that on my channel is always going to be about how we can better our lives, how we can improve our health. So start focusing on yourself. Start focusing on what you can do in your life to improve your health and happiness. So once you start focusing on, say, maybe eating healthier or exercising, just getting out and focusing on how it is that you can improve your life. A lot of these people, they're not focusing on themselves. They're focusing on other people. And that's, really the issue. So if you fall prey to that, then you're giving them more fuel. So we really want to change our focus and focus on doing something else, something more productive. The next thing I would say is to find your center. So if you are finding that you are easily still stuck in someone's negativity or their drama, then it would be good to even look into meditation, finding some alone time with yourself, maybe going out in nature, maybe just finding a place in your house where it's nice and quiet and you can just do some meditative exercises. Breathing is really important, and finding your center. I'm going to be talking a lot about absorption, because it can be very easily to get absorbed in other people's energies or dramas. And what we want to do is we want to start absorbing into ourselves, even absorbing into nature. But we don't want to get too lost into nature that we start absorbing too much. We always want to kind of absorb back within ourselves, absorb back within our own energy, and that's where you're going to find peace, love, happiness. When you are absorbed in your own consciousness, that's where you're always going to find peace. So always come back to your center, and that's where meditation can really help. So you know, spending maybe 10, 20 minutes a day just to kind of calm yourself, find your place of peace. And then that'll kind of bring you back to your self, you're grounding yourself. A lot of times if we're focusing on all what's going on outside of us, we can get lost in the noise. So it's always great to get absorbed back within yourself. Now the next thing I want to talk about is very important as well in terms of energies. I'm always going to be talking about food because food is energy. So if you are finding that you are maybe in a low slump, you're having a hard time getting out of it, definitely try to incorporate more fresh fruits and vegetables, lots of juices, lots of grapes, even lots of berry smoothies, bananas. We're looking at magnesium, increasing magnesium-rich foods, which are also going to be in the greens. We want to also get chlorophyll in the body. It's going to help transport oxygen. A lot of the fresh fruits and vegetables also contain oxygen. They're hydrating, they're electrical. So this is going to also, we're looking at food as frequency, food that's been hit by the sun, that's going to bring up your energy. So that's where, you know, bananas are really good. These fresh fruits, these living foods are really going to, you know, take you up into a higher frequency. A lot of the lower frequencies are cooked at high temperatures, the processed foods, the fast foods. A lot of the foods are cooked at high temperatures and oils, so very, very acidic to the body. These foods are going to keep you in a low state. Even a lot of the stimulants out there can, you know, really tear down the adrenal glands, keeping you in a state of fear and anxiety. And for me, I always want to get out of that level, so it's always about bringing in more alkaline rich foods, and that's going to be lots of hydrating foods. So that's also going to help the adrenal glands. So I'm trying to get off the processed meats, you know, the usual stuff that I talk about, but food is really important. Food is energy, and what you consume is going to become you, essentially. So what is eating you? Food is really important. Even getting off of the alcohol too. So we want to make sure that you are giving your body the best foods on the planet because you deserve health and happiness. And this is also about protecting yourself, protecting your energy. And what we can do is we can start to realize that you deserve to surround yourself with a happy, peaceful environment. And, you know, that takes some time. You may have to start leaving some affirmations around the house and read it every morning. And this is really going to help to just keep putting the positive thoughts into the mind. This is what it's really all about, you guys. It's all about reprogramming the mind, the subconscious, and realizing that you deserve to be around healthy, positive people. It doesn't matter what's going on out here. You know, there's always gonna be the drama. There's always gonna be the parasites and those negative people, but there's also gonna be wonderful people, beautiful people, positive people, and that's what we need to focus on. Because when we focus more on that, that's what's going to grow. So just keep focusing on those positive people, surround yourself with those positive people, subscribe to those people that are going to help you rise, not going to bring you down, not talking bad about others. This is all really low vibration frequencies. So we want to make sure that we are surrounding ourselves with the best frequency possible. And always focus on that. We want to eliminate parasites physically from our body as well as from our lives. So that takes bringing in higher frequency energies to get rid of these parasites. They can't thrive in an oxygen happy environment, a clean environment. So really it's about cleaning up your life, your whole life, your physical body as well as the external environment. The internal environment is also, you know, is really important, but the external environment is just as important. So this is all about knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve health and happiness. And I know there's a lot of us that maybe have low self-esteem from negative people, but this is now about realizing that you are a beautiful soul and you deserve the best in this world, and you deserve to be around the best people that are going to encourage you to better your life and, you know, go for your goals, go for your dreams, and tell you that you can do this and that you don't have to settle for less. And so this is what it's all about. It's about, you know, working on our adrenal glands and our physical bodies with the foods to, you know, help us bring that self-esteem up, and then being around people that are going to make us feel good. So this is really about understanding your worth, and it can take some time, but it's first of all finding your center, finding your own space where you can connect with yourself, to really listen to your own intuition and that inner voice that may have been quiet, you may not have been able to hear because of the outside noise. So try to find some time with yourself. You know, it'll do you good. I promise you guys, I've been doing this for a long time now, and just taking some time out with yourself is so beneficial for your health. And realizing that every step you take, even if it's just a small one, every day it's going to add up, you know, to big results. So whatever your dreams are, whatever you want to manifest in this life, just start writing it down and taking small steps to work on it. And you may have to, you know, cut people out, limit your time with them, get out of these environments for your own health. So I hope that helps you out. Those are just some steps that have helped me, and I hope it'll help you too. Stay tuned for more healing videos, and as always, be alkaline, be your beautiful selves, and be getting out into nature today.